You guys already know what time it is. Oh man, we got a good one today. I'm excited to deliver this one because this is a heavy one. This is one that we all need to hear. We're not going to want to hear it. It's going to suck. It's going to feel like shit. But these are the actual thoughts that we have to come to, the realizations that we have to come to in order for us to rid this from our life. These are the 5 ways the devil controls you. Now, you need to become aware of this because self-mastery depends on self-honesty. And if you want to get what you want in life, you're going to have to become aware of the things that are working against you. It's God and the devil. It's good, it's bad. It's God, it's the ego. Like, you need to decide abundance or scarcity. The devil's going to make you live in fear, ego, scarcity. These are all things that are going to just drain your energy. And it's so sad that most people just aren't willing to face it. They're not willing to look at their reality or look at their life and say, what am I giving my energy to? Am I being controlled by the devil? Or am I actually serving God, serving my purpose? So these are the 5 ways that the devil controls you. And if you can rid these things, become aware of these things, and remove them from your life, you're going to be all greater for it. So number 1, the first way the devil controls you is by feeding your vices. The drugs, the alcohol, the porn, the junk food. Instant pleasure leads to permanent weakness. Every hit, every indulgence feels good now, but destroys your will in the long run. It's breaking you down. Like, fuck. You got to realize that these things, the drugs, the alcohol, the porn, the junk food, like, there's no place in your life for these things. Like, be real with yourself. You don't like when you watch porn. You don't like when you drink. You don't like when you do drugs. Like, you feel guilted inside. You feel like shit. You feel like shit when you eat the junk food. So stop doing it. You may think, I'm not going to be able to stop doing it. I need those things. I want to give myself a treat every once in a while. And it's like, really? Like, have you convinced yourself that that's treating yourself? Like, really? True self-love is self-investment. So remove these things from your life and you're going to love yourself a lot more. Now, mind control. Vices cloud your judgment, drain your energy, and make you a slave to your urges. Like I said before, you don't really want to do these things, but you do them. Why? Because they're exciting. It leads to a dopamine hit. But this is all causing you to be a slave. And once you remove these things from your life, you're going to realize that you're going to go so much further in business, in your fitness, your physique, in your relationships, in your personal life. Like, everything in your life is going to improve because you're no longer hooked on this instant gratification. Now, escaping your reality. Instead of facing your demons, you numb yourself, making you weaker every single day. You guys, I've been there. I've done the drugs. I've done the porn. I've done the junk food. I've done the drinking. Like, it's literally the devil. Like, it's controlling you. And once you face them, because it's really a demon inside you. I've said this from the get-go. When I was chewing tobacco for like a year of my life, I was addicted to it. And I realized like I needed to remove this from my life. And then I said to myself, okay, I'm going to stop. Just stop completely. And it was hard. And you get all the nudges, all the urges, all the thoughts that come to you of wanting to do it, of wanting to entice you to do it. But I realized through that experience of me just going cold turkey, I realized that that wasn't me. That was a demon that was inside me that was wanting its fix. And I wasn't giving it to it. And then after some time, it alleviated itself. I just never gave attention to it. I never fed it. And it just went away. So instead of facing your demons, instead of actually like ridding them and removing them and going through that pain, yeah, it's a painful process. It's uncomfortable. Believe me, it sucked. I went through some shit, but I knew what I had to do. I knew I had to get over it. And I did. I went through that process, and however long it took to get over it, I did. But instead of facing your demons, you numb yourself. You're programming yourself to listen to that voice, and that voice is the devil. Like, God's trying to call you up. And you feel it in your heart and you know that. That's your conscience. But you're numbing yourself with the vices. It's not going to help you. It's just making it worse and worse. It's making you weaker and weaker every single day. Now, Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. You have to master yourself. Be able to give yourself a command and then follow it. Like, who are you as a man if you can't give yourself a command and stick by it? Like, seriously. Like, you have to keep your word at that high of a level to yourself. Otherwise, how can you trust yourself? How can you have confidence in yourself? How can you believe in yourself to get things done? Now, the call to action here, the devil wants to keep you addicted. The devil wants that because it's going to just zap your energy. Break the chains. Reclaim your mind. Reclaim your power. This is you. Your spirit is being sucked the life out of by the devil. Understand what's actually the devil in your life and be able to call it out for what it is. Even if you don't change it right away necessarily, know that that's what's taking place. Because even when I was doing these things, I knew that they weren't right. When I was watching porn, I knew that I had a problem. I knew it wasn't something that I should be doing. There was some feeling inside me that I was like, something's wrong here. I should not be doing this. Why is this taking place? And then once I finally alleviated, I was able to see through it. But you have to go through that uncomfortable process of you having the urges and not acting on them. Reclaim your mind, reclaim your power. This is so powerful for you to do because you're going to realize that you're a lot greater than these urges. Like, you have a lot more potential than all these short fixes. Like, this is so sad. You guys, come on. Like, this moment that you're seeking in the vices, that instant gratification, that pleasure that you're seeking in that micro moment, that moment is so minuscule because I've been in that moment so many times that it's happened in the past and I'd be like, damn, was it really worth it? Like, was it really worth it? And let me tell you that you're actually sacrificing so much more if you were to just let that up. Like, if you just gave that up, that little moment, you would unlock so much potential within you, you don't even realize it. Number 2, negative thoughts and beliefs. This is the second way the devil controls you. Self-doubt and fear. The mental prison. The devil whispers that you're not enough. And if you believe it, he wins. If you believe it, he wins. Understand that you have the power. So if these thoughts come to your mind, I'm afraid to get in front of the room right now and speak. I'm afraid to go approach that girl. I'm afraid to go into this interaction or make this phone call. Understand that if you believe that, it's a choice. You can choose that fear or you can choose that faith. They both require that you believe in something you cannot see. So you might as well believe in faith. Have faith that it's going to work out. Have faith that you're going to show up the right way in that moment. Because here's the thing. You can think all the things that you want leading up to it, but when you're in that moment, that's that moment. And you're going to be completely different than what you thought, all these thoughts going into it. Like, now you're here. You're here. All right, this is it. Trust that you're going to step up in those moments because you're going to put yourself there and you're going to be like, all right, here it is. It's do or die. I'm here. Now, fear paralyzes. Your potential is killed the moment you choose comfort over growth. These are the comforts, the vices, the binge watching the TV shows, the drugs, the alcohol, the porn, the junk food. You're choosing that comfort. Choose growth. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's going to be uncomfortable either way. Adversity in life is guaranteed. Discomfort in life is guaranteed. Either self-inflicted by you pushing yourself to get better and growing to get what it is that you want, or you staying the same for so long that eventually you get to a point where it actually is starting to be uncomfortable because you've regressed so much that you have to change now. Like, circumstances have gotten so bad that now you have to change. Now, self-sabotage. When you let fear control you, you destroy your own greatness. When you let fear control you, you destroy your own greatness. Understand, fear is just an illusion. Fear is just an illusion. Now, Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Understand, you can't control the events that take place. You can't control what happens in your life. All you can control is how you respond to it. So understand, you have power over your mind, not the things that take place, not the external, not the physical, not the circumstances. You can't control it. It's already happened. All you can control is your own thoughts, your energy, and your actions. Now, the call to action here, recognize the lies. Step through fear, and fear goes away. There's so many times in my life where I've been fearful of a situation, and then I put myself in that situation, and I found the strength in that moment. You guys, you just have to put yourself in those moments time and time again, and you're going to rise. Number 3, distractions and wasted time. Mindless consumption. I applaud you for watching this video. And if you've made it this far, I really applaud you, because honestly, people are just looking for dopamine hits and they're looking for entertainment. And it's so sad because it's pulling them further and further away from what it is that they want. If you're watching this video, you're actually seeking the truth and you're actually seeking to be better. So I applaud you for that. But that's all inherent within us. That's all our true nature is spirit. Spirit is always for expansion and fuller expression. Now, the mindless consumption, the constant distractions, you're being bombarded with entertainment designed to keep you weak. Social media, advertising, TV, all kinds of things. The radio, podcasts, YouTube, all kinds of things that are bombarding you designed to keep you weak. If you continue to click on those videos that are nonsense, that are not serving you and your purpose, you're going to be lowering your frequency. Now, mental destruction. When you spend more time scrolling than building, you're losing. You have the control. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. This is the most important thing. The most important asset that you have in your life is your energy and where you place your attention. Stolen potential. The devil steals your greatest weapon, time, without you even noticing. This is the crazy thing. Like, we're being so bombarded with so many devices and technology and images and sounds and all these things that are not actually here in this moment. Think about even 100 years ago. Like, there wasn't this much chaos taking place in the moment. Like, the devil is more prevalent than before. Like, much more prevalent in today's age with the technology and the ease that it is for you to slip and dip into the vices that's just going to suck your energy. And it's taking away your time. Now, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. This is Seneca. This is one of the most powerful quotes that I've read. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. We're wasting so much time. And if we just got so zoned in on what our purpose is and what we should actually be doing with our life, we would live such a higher quality of life. We'd stop looking at what other people are doing, comparing ourselves, judging others. And we'd just be so centered in the plan that we have, in the journey that we are on, in the path that we've been given to actually live the life that we were supposed to live. Like, this is true quality of life. Now, the call to action, turn off the noise. Focus on your growth. Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And if you're giving attention and your energy away to things that aren't serving you, you're feeding those things. And those things are growing in your life. So stop giving the things that aren't serving you attention. Number 4, temptation through comparison. Jealousy and envy. Comparison is the devil's game. It keeps you in a constant state of jealousy and insecurity. Losing yourself. Trying to live someone else's life will always leave you feeling empty. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've looked on social media, and the second that you see someone else living a great life or celebrating a win, it makes you immediately think about your life and you're like, fuck, what am I doing wrong? Well, here's the thing. That's that one moment in that person's life. You're seeing that one moment. You didn't realize all the things that took place up until that moment. Understand that there's a ton of things that are taking place up until that moment, and you're just being shown that moment. So don't judge based on that moment. Understand that we all go through the same shit. We're all human beings. We're all experiencing pain, suffering, anger, fear, frustration, anxiety, happiness, joy, gratitude, all the whole spectrum of emotions. We all deal with the same shit. I don't care if you're at the bottom or if you're at the top. You're still experiencing the same life as everyone else. Now, remove these things from your life. Comparison is going to rob you of joy. Now, true strength comes from within. Your journey is your own. Embrace it, build it, own it. Marcus Aurelius said the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This is your life. This is your journey. You are a one of one. You are unique. No one can even come close to you. No one can even compare to you. We are all unique. So stop comparing your journey to someone else's. Stop comparing your chapter 12 to someone's chapter 62. Like, get this straight through your head. Your path is unique to you. It's between you and God, and you have to develop that relationship and understand that you've been put here for a reason. Love that. Love your path. Love your journey. The call to action here, stop measuring your worth against someone else's life. Create your own greatness. Now, number 5, not putting yourself first. This is the 5th way the devil controls you. By not putting yourself first, neglecting your purpose, sacrificing yourself. If you constantly put others before you, you're sacrificing your potential. Believe me, you guys, I've been there time and time again where I've put someone else's joy, someone else's happiness, someone else's priorities over my own, sacrificed my own, and it left me empty. It left me never being enough. Like, you can't do it for them. They have to do it for them. You have to do it for you. So stop trying to please others. Stop trying to act a certain way to please other people or for certain other people. You do you. Be you for you. Because when you're being you, the right people are going to be drawn to your life. When you're not being you and you're being a certain way for someone else, they're only going to like you while you're fitting that mold, and you're going to be suffering inside because you're trying to fit that mold. And when they could see through it. They know that you're not being you, and they can see through it. It may get them what they want momentarily, but they're going to discard of you right away. So be you. Now, neglecting your growth. The devil loves when you neglect your health, your purpose, your power. You guys have to put yourself first in everything. Take care of your health. Take care of your body. Feed yourself the right foods. This is what comes from removing the vices from your life. You actually start to love and respect yourself. You no longer want to do these things that are going to harm you. When you respect yourself, others will respect you. When you love yourself, others will love you. They don't have the capacity to respect you if you don't respect you. They don't have the capacity to love you if you don't love you. Now, true power is self-mastery. Only by putting yourself first can you truly serve your purpose. Because if your energy is going to all these different people and places and things in your life, and it's not on you and your purpose, you don't have enough energy for you to actually pour into yourself, pour into your fitness, to your health, to your priorities, to your goals, to your purpose, to your mission. Like, you have to put yourself first. Now, Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Do whatever you have to do. This is one of my favorite quotes. First, say to yourself what you would be. Declare what you want to be, regardless of what the results tell you, regardless of what your parents tell you, regardless of what your friends tell you, regardless of what your present reality tells you. You can do anything that you want in this life, but you have to decide. You have to determine what that is for you. And I'm telling you, God gave you that purpose within you. That's in your heart. You know it deep down. Believe in that vision. I'm telling you, you can make it a reality. Just keep going, persist, and have faith through it all. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Do everything that you have to do, everything that comes in your way, all the challenges, all the obstacles, all the losses, all the heartbreaks, everything that you have to go through to realize it. It's only a matter of time. That's the mentality that you have to have. Now, the call to action here, choose yourself, build yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. No one else will. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one.